Oi, oi, wiggly fat bums, and welcome back to another culinary delight on Truth Bites, the British cooking channel where we drop some truth bombs, have a little think about stuff, you know, share our Brians, and do just some cooking. This is simple British cooking, as you know. I do traditional, affordable, really easy, can't go wrong, lasts for a long time, cheap British foods, which in the apocalypse is really handy. So we're going to do some pasties, okay? Pasties. If you haven't got these in America, I'm aware of that. But we got things in Britain called pasties. They're the staple diet of a lot of people. But Greg's sort of exploited it. Theirs will give you an upset stomach. I can't even go near Greg's pasties. They started out really nice. But to give the world of pasties a big shout, Bruton's Pasties in Cardiff do the best pasties in the world, and that is a fact. But I'm going to do some flat pasties and some Cornish pasties, but they won't be Cornish pasties because I'm making them in Wales. Okay, they look like the back of a pterodactyl or a dinosaur. And if you go to actually Cornwall to buy a pasty, okay, they literally rip you off like you wouldn't believe. It's like £8 for a pasty. And it wasn't even nice. It was like a Ginster's pasty, all fucking unchewable meat and stuff. This, however, will not be like this. So this is not really a vegetarian meal. I don't think you could actually do... You can do cheese and onion pasties, but they're way too complicated for moi. Okay, so we're going to keep it simple. Simple pastry. Easy to make pastry, guys, especially with the Martin method. Okay, which is not measurements. Chuck it in. Bit of Martin magic, a couple of little hacks for the old fluffy pastry. We're on to a good thing. So let me show you what I'm up to then, guys. Good to see you today. Hope everything's fantastic. I've got a little pet mouse living under my cupboards. He must have come up through the cavity or something, but he's like a cute little dormouse. I was thinking something was up for the longest time, but I managed to capture him and post him on my channel. Oh my god, they're so cute. Lovely. And when I read about them, they're as tame, or they would approach you like a dog or a cat. Oh, for fuck's sake! How adorable is that? So yeah, so I've got a pet apparently. Okay, well, let's get you the thing. So yeah, we got a little arrangement going on. You keep away from my shit, and I'll give them the odd peanut and a bit of cheese, because that's all they want, I suppose. Cheese anyway. A cwtch. Cwtch is a snuggle. If you don't know what that is, cwtch is Welsh for which is what everybody wants, really. Okay, truth each. So we're gonna be putting some flour in. We're gonna make some pastry. My nice antique. What have I got for my? So I've been going through some antiques. I've got a Royal Dalton here. I don't know if it's going to show up. A Royal Dalton bowl. A lot of antique bowls. What I've been doing this week is I watched the Gordon Ramsay, and one of the restaurant owners was a hoarder and reminded me of myself, actually, incapable of throwing anything out. I still got stuff from when I was in school. So, like, I'm decluttering, because basically I don't want to leave anyone have to get rid of all that shit when I stuff it, because I've had that. I had to deal with 2 houses full of like women's items. Couldn't do anything with them. I had to leave all behind. But what a fucking nightmare for whoever you leave it to. So cut all that out. Yeah, don't leave fuck all. I'm raking it out early now. So what we're going to do, corned beef pasty. So I've got some potatoes here on the boil, some nice British potatoes, and I'm going to chuck an onion with them. So we've got some flour, we've got some butter, we've got some water, one of my other antique bowls. Let me go through. Look at this one. We're going to need 2 bowls, one for mixing the corned beef and potato. Okay, look at that. So I literally see through. It's beautiful. Look at such quality. Look at that, the geometrics in the bottom. It's such quality items back there. So yeah, we go through. Basically, I had a couple of boxes that were getting covered in dust, full of plates and saucers and stuff. It was all the stuff my mother had collected, and it's all like. Well, I'm going to Wedgwood, but it's all like fine china, and makes. So let's get some. Now the trick is with this, right? I'll give you a good trick. We're going to do some pastry now, guys. Martin method. The trick is with pastry, lots of air and coldness. So I'm going to get my hands as cold as possible. Okay. I'm going to get my hands really cold. because that's what it likes. And we're going to sieve the flour into this bowl. This is an alchemical process. It literally, it's, you know, bread making. It's a miracle how that shit happens. Mixing flour and water and yeast and these things make a big, lovely, yummy loaf of bread. Yeah. So, nice cold pan. So yeah, I'm going to develop this relationship with my little dormouse because they're exceptionally rare. It's an African dormouse, the pygmy mouse, and they are only in small, scattered bundles in Western Europe, some in Wales, some in the Midlands, and in the East Midlands, and that's it. Britain, it's like they're everywhere. So yeah, we're going to stick some of this in. I've got my sieve ready. And my sieve, look, clips on it. It's all cool. Can you actually see that? Yes, sweet as a nut. So let's sieve some of that. I'm going to put some salt in with it as well. Okay, so let's get some sieved plain flour, which is basically grass, isn't it? Flour's grass. Have you ever ground? I used to work with archaeology, and we had to go. I built a millstone for St Fackins Museum, Folk Museum in Wales, which has gone to the dogs, by the way. I remember not long ago. Wasn't even worthy of a video. Okay, that's enough flour for now. Nice and sieved. We need some saltage. So yeah, so the stone that they use, excuse me, for millstones, only you can get hold of in the Cotswolds. It's like a grainy, stony material that makes flour coarse flour grain into flour. And so we had to drive all the way to the east, to a place in the beautiful Cotswolds in England called Filkins. Filkins was a very special quarry, and it had been used for thousands of years by stonemasons, etc. So there's some that flour is really lovely. Okay, now just before I get into that flour, I'm going to just throw an onion in with those potatoes, okay, to boil, and we're going to mash it all together. That's what we're going to do, and then I get on with that. So we'll get back to our lovely pastry. So yeah, I really enjoyed my years on the stonemason. I got to work on for Cadw, which is Welsh monuments, and they're a right strict bunch of fuckers. They are. Oh my god, are they then? But they really did take care of the antiquity. But it's only the stuff that supports the official narrative. You know, they've been. If you remember, Rossage Sausage, Roche Broadstock, was showing you evidence of them putting these wind turbines on, you know, literally religious sites or sacred sites. So they don't really give a fuck about antiquity. That's a supporting their fake narrative. Kings, queens, swords, and stabby of the medieval period and all of these knights and everything else they say is going on. So yeah, we chuck them in there. Dice them down nice. They won't take that long. With my Pasties, potatoes, excuse me. So yeah, I saw a mouse where there on the stair, right there, little mouse with claws on. Well, I declare, going click, clickety clop on the stair. Oh yeah. So yeah, cute as fuck. Love the little fella or girl, don't even know. But they're really clean. You're thinking they're all like not clean. They are. They don't like human germs and stuff. They are like always cleaning and stuff. Mammals do. Mammals are proper clean. Just get bad press because of fucking bubonic plague and everything else that goes on. So you know, let's demonize the cutchy old rat. And rats, they're super intelligent. They mean us no harm whatsoever. But unless, of course, we're dead in the food source in the World War I trenches, but that's not appetizing subject. Anyway. Okay. So I'm going to put some, while they're doing that, I'm going to put some of this butter. This is willow stuff, which is like a cooking butter, into some squares, into my flour. Okay. I'm going to use about, I don't know, probably what an ounce looks like. About that. I'm thinking. So we're on for half an hour, so isn't it? What a quarter there. Okay, you can always add a bit more here. A bit more. Okay, let's get my hands nice and cold and we're going to make some pastry. We're going to put it all on there. Okay, we're going to roll it out. It's going to be so much fun. Pastry making mad. Yeah, I do a nice shortcut. This is like a shortcut pastry actually, but I do a shortcut pastry which is flaky, beautiful. So this is keeping it simple. This is foolproof stuff. And you can't go wrong. You're going to get your hands in there and dig it in with this lovely, lovely flour and butter. And then we're going to need some water, which I got in my jar over by there, my juggage. So definitely going to need a bit more butter there. Okay. Excuse me. I saw a mouse. Okay. Let's get that mixed in. Oh, it feels lovely. It's going to be in a nice dough. We're going to play with it. Yeah. Like clay dough. So yeah, I'd be busy. What did I do? Sunday night, I went on, made a little appearance on Globebusters because it was the last show of the season. They're going off to Antarctica land, aren't they? So popped on under the bequest of the other fat earthers. Come and make an appearance, so I did. Wish them luck. And hopefully he doesn't watch, Jerry doesn't watch the film The Thing before he goes off to Antarctica. There is that. So yeah, this is going to go into all like little knobbly bits. And as you know, as a follower of Flat Earth British, knobbly bits are very important. We love knobbly bits. Whoa. So, okay, that's nice and crumbly. Consistency. Just work it in a bit more. Let the air get in it. Let it fall. Need a tiny bit more butter in there. I refeel it. Okay. So my potatoes are doing nice. They won't take long. Okay. Oh, it's good for your hand muscles. Is kneading. I need dough. So I need you. Oh, he's very needy. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you know it's hard. Everybody wants her. Everybody needs her. Everybody wants to take your baby home. What world? Anyway, complicated, isn't they? Things like man and women things. It's a very weird old thing. Completely different. Fit the devil produced women, I'm not sure. That's a joke. Okay, that's from a Led Zeppelin song. So, okay, let's add some water. Okay. So yeah, Globebusters did that. I'm working on my next flat. They've got loads of that ready. Ooh, this is going to be good. Okay. Oh, it's not sticking on my hands on, but it's getting the doughy consistency really good, goodly. Going to need some more flour on that. Ooh, it's so good. You know, they did Play-Doh to nutters like they do with weaving baskets, which is what everyone should be doing right now. Oh, yes, this is good, good stuff. So, yeah, we're going to put it on the rolling board and get the rolling pin on there. Really squeeze it, really nice it is. It's like silicone-free breasts. Okay. So yeah, this is doing really beautifully. I'm super impressed with my abilities at the moment. Smashing it as a bon vivant on the old internet. That's the future. You've got to adapt to survive in this realm, I've noticed. That's what you see with companies and stuff that will not move into the times. What happens with them? Well, it goes to shit. was shit a fucking handbag for them. Because they were stuck in their old-fashioned ways. I noticed this morning my son helped me with a bit of editing, some like videos of the mouse and all of that. I've been 10 years on YouTube. I'm still a fucking relative novice with editorial things and stuff. And loads of stuff I didn't even know. Weird. Anyway, that's looking like a big stodgy ball of good dough. Okay, that's looking absolutely fantastic. And we're going to put it on my board first. Put some flour on my board. See that? Don't want it sticky. It's going to be lush. Okay. So if you don't know what corned beef is, it's a bit of a weird thing with corned beef. It used to be cheap. It's not so cheap now, but it says made from Argentinian beef. I don't know why, because Wales got a shit ton of cows. Anyway. It's what happens when the coal mines. I come from Wales. It's a country of coal mines, and right, let's get this on to a nice pasty shape, and any overs. Okay, I don't want it thick as that. It's quite thick, and I'm going to do little corned beef pasties, and I'm going to do some nice. Different ones. I've got a tray there. I'm going to butter that up now, or butter the bottom so it doesn't stick. Okay, oh, it's looking good. Yes, survival things. See, if the ATMs go off, people can't fucking deliver their food. They're going to be fucked. It's like, go to the kitchen. What's the kitchen? It's that room with that machine that goes round and round. You mean the washing machine? Yes, there's a thing in the other corner. It's called a cooker. Okay, well, I'll give it a go. What does it look like again? Don't worry. So yeah, that's a nice pasty consistency there. I'm gonna put my mincemeat in there and just crimp the ends, and I'll cut off the waste in a minute. So I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna do some more. Perfect. Oh my god. A bit more flour. The potatoes are doing stonking. They'll be ready in a minute. So I don't know how many pasties I'm going to do. Probably, I don't know. I think it's me that got to actually eat them all anyway. I'm not actually sure. Don't know what that song is. One of my favourite songs ever that you can actually look on YouTube is Link Ray doing the Rumble live. Jesus Christ. He like ate the music. He was like thrusting his hips going, yeah, take that. You hear that? Do you feel that? It's like, I'm going to make you feel this life. And that's what he does. It's like, oh shit. If you're hiding from life, Link Ray will bring it out on you. It's like, whoa, what the fuck is these feelings that I'm having? Unbelievable track. Unbelievable. He was out in the 50s, Link Ray. Did a lot of like Conway fucking Twitty stuff. And we all love Conway Twitty, didn't we? Don't we? It was brilliant. Oh yes, going through my Conway Twitty 12 inches and my Slim Whitman long players tonight. Sit there and feel sad about life. Oh, lonesome me. Maybe you should go down Crossroads. See Satan. Make you a good guitar player. Or it did that. Do you think that's true? Satan comes to a crossroads and says, sign here, bitch, and you can be a famous guitar player like Johnson or Stevie Wonder. He's like, he done a deal, Stevie Wonder, with the devil, but when he done a deal, he started out with eyesight. And he was a woman. Yeah, fuck that shit. It's like when you do a, you know, it's like you go to see The Godfather. It's like, I make all your dreams come true. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, what you want? You owe us a favour later, though. It's like, yeah, all right. I mean, you're thinking in the back of your mind, fuck you, give me. And then we're off. They like, go, you know, save your restaurants, go and beat up the enemy or whatever. And then you got owe them stuff and be stowed to their whims or they kill you. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not good with being bossed around, that's one thing. Ugh. Yeah, I've got serious steam on. Sorry about this. Oh dear, dear. Okay. So yeah, so marriage is a weird one as well, isn't it? Yeah. So you got to do like a deal, like a contract, like a business contract, and then sign the contract, and then it's like partner got to obey you. That's a bit controlly, isn't it? And honour and obey. No, that comes as standards. So they just like stick their nose in everybody's shit, don't they? It's like, fuck off. And the whole society is based around, you know, when you die, you want to see what they do when you die. You don't even want to know. I guess in some of you had relatives die. Fuck me, they're such a caring bunch. Oh my God, they ooze empathy. Fucking evil. So there's that. But considering we're just numbers and money to them. So yeah, these pasties are going to be stonking wonky. Look at that. Yeah. Osta mio, give it to me. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's amore. So yeah, I used to love D-Man and Jerry Lewis films, or the good, you know, or the road to, you know, Rio or whatever. They were always so entertaining, you know. Bob Hope, he's from Barry Island, he's one of our lot. Yeah, it's got your bad press. There's no guarantees that anything's safe with Hollywood anyway, is there? Look at them all. So yeah, that must be weird, isn't it? So yeah, so you go to the crossroads and you say like, yeah, I want to be fucking successful. I want to plug me into the matrix. I want to be an author or whatever, and eat that steak so I can make your dreams come true. But later on, you're gonna have to do shitty insurance adverts, put all like Botox in your face, to try and keep your youth, because it will go quick, hideously quick. So, as Madonna has found out, because she's not all her billions or millions, and she's not fucking aging gracefully, is she? Like the rest of us. Fucking hell, she's like a Tetley fucking tea bag. Being stretched though, isn't it? Facelift, so it's just about like, why is a woman like that needs to feel confident about herself? You know, it's just craziness. I don't get it. I thought she would have been self-empowered and take things gracefully as a god meant us to be. But no. Oh, fill fucking shit up with fucking silicone. I'm not sure I can even answer that call because I haven't got a clue who it is and the name don't come up. In that name. So, plus I'm doing my life thing. So there we have my pasties ready for my corned beef. So now I'm going to mix up my corned beef in here with my potatoes. I'm going to rinse them off. You say? No, I've got a bigger one. See, this is the thing we get as well with telephones. Cunts can ring you. You don't fucking like. I don't ring anyone. So there's that. Okay, yeah. If somebody wanted me, they just text. Voicemail, I don't fucking miss one. Anyway, these go in here. I'm going to mix these up. These are going to be the contents. My onions, potatoes, going to put some butter in, a little bit of milk. Let's put them onions in there. Can you believe it? I need to preheat the oven. We're getting ready to go get things in the oven. Okay. So we're going to mash these up with some corned beef. Don't know if you've seen these before. If you lose the corned beef key, your world goes to shit, basically. So if you try opening corned beef with a knife or something, it'll get jolly dangerous. So let me wash my hands. So yeah, Dean Martin films. Jerry Lewis though, he was fucking brilliant, wasn't he? Oh my God. I just was absolutely fascinated by him. He reminded me of me. I got some Jerry Lewis personality. mixture of a bit spazzy and a bit ultra cool. You know, balanced somewhere in the middle, not really weird. It's like the Fonz crossed with Some Others Do Have Them. Frank Spencer. Oh, Frank. Oh, matron. Yeah, that was the best program. We had so much good quality telly in the old days. I don't think Alf Garnett would be very popular in the modern day. From Death to Lace Pat to his Pat, he was about like this racist guy, and he's like Enoch Powellian, you know, sort of ideals. And he's literally published on British television because the BBC, as you know. Proper evil. What is that? So we need to put this corned beef stuff. The British Bumming Club. So they've been doing propaganda since George Orwell was working for them, BBC. And as way back as the First World War, when the Tavistock industry got set up, and Edward Bernays' propaganda ministry, so to speak, and winning the hearts and souls of the people by telling them complete bullshit, and everyone buys it. Nobody's going to question it. Because, like Nixon said, if it's not in the press, they'll never believe it. And that is, something's hot there, what's that? And that is basically the truth. People believe their tellies and their governments and think that they won't do anything nefarious or lying anyway. So good luck with that. So yeah, we're gonna put this corned beef small. And it's quite nutritious, I find, corned beef, you know, considering what it is, corn and beef. And, you know, everything's, all the food's to poo these days, so there's not much you can do about any of that. So there is that. And I'm just trying to do healthy options for people living in Britain or anywhere else in the world for cheap, affordable, enjoyable munchies. It's what we all want. Okay, so I'm going to blitz that in there. Make a nice corned beef, what we call in Britain corned beef hash. You can eat this on your own, on its own, as a meal. Corned beef hash and eggs is lovely. Corned beef hash and beans is lovely. I'm not actually sure if this is actually a traditional British thing or just indigenous to Cardiff or Wales. Maybe people in the comments can say, oh no, we do corned beef hash, because I don't actually know. I've never actually seen it anywhere else. That's corned beef hash, corned beef mixed in with potato. And that will be the contents with onion of my pasties. Okay. Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Like we did last year. Do you remember when? So yeah, fucking Bill Haley in the comments. Bill Haley didn't even look like a fucking rock star. What about Buddy Holly? Buddy Holly was fucking brilliant, but he looked like fucking Harry Potter, like geek. But mind you, he was a bit too radical, and they actually killed him off ASAP. So we won't be doing rock and roll. And then Elvis turned up. And then when he started thrusting his hips, and then, like, you know, seemed like the impact with the female population, and some of the male, the government approached him and said, look, you've got two choices, Elvis. Yeah, you can fuck off to the army, and we'll send you off to Germany, keep you out of harm's way, and less of that thrusting with the hips. Or we're going to just have to kill you, I'm afraid. So he was like, yeah, I'll go off to the army in the middle of my zenith of my career, which was weird in itself. Which is what happened. The zenith of his career, you know, and then he just... But then he ended up in a gilded cage for the rest of his life. He had this contract manager that fixed him just to work Las Vegas and never go anywhere else. Elvis wanted to come to the UK and go to Europe, Scandinavia on tour, and this manager, who was apparently rinsing him like you wouldn't believe, wouldn't let him. So it was from the hotel room, loads of drugs, and then back to the fucking, you know, the hall to do Caesar's Palace and stuff. So really shit, really. And obviously, he had the greatest life promise that you could ever imagine. The guy wasn't even human. He was like none of us. None of us. Unbelievable. Yeah, his life was sad. He had a sad life. Don't know what's going on with the mentality of him, though, or any of these people. Like, you know, Jerry Lee Lewis marries basically a child. A bit weird, isn't it? And then Elvis Presley does the same. Like, there's something wrong with full-grown women or something. Really fucking weird. So maybe that's just like, I don't know what they do in Mississippi, wherever he comes from. So I don't know. To me, it's weird. It's really fucking like, obviously criminal. So yeah, we're having a bit of pepper in there as well, not too much. We're gonna season the tops later. Now I could put like dusting of butter on top of these and get a golden glaze, but I'm not looking for that effect. So there's my corned beef hash. It is absolutely beautiful. Let me have a little taste. Okay, I'm not using all that corned beef. So, okay, can you see this? Okay, I'm going to put some corned beef in there. Spatularization. Okay. I'm going to have too much corned beef for this, just this amount of pastry. Okay, so we're going to fold that up and move her over a bit. Fold it up. And then we're going to pinch it at the top. Okay, there you are. Fold it over. So it's like a little parcel. And it'll all fester in there. It's probably not a cooking terminology. But let's turn that over. So this is a Cornish pasty. And what you're going to do is get your fork. Put a little bit of aesthetics. And you can just crimp down the side there. Oh, excuse me, break that there. Just crimp down the side there to give it that Cornish pasty or that pasty effect. Okay, and they're going to be very delicious. Right, I'm just going to grease a baking tray with the bottom of the butter, something I learned off my mother. Now, my mother was a really good cook. She used to do like hot toffee for all the kids in the street and put them on a big tray for all the kids to have free sweets. It was amazing. I've been looking through all the old photographs I got, and loads of old photographs of just kids, you know, us in the 60s and 70s, our lives, what it was like to be free of, you know, street kids in the 70s. It's just the best thing in the world. Endless days of fun and not giving a fuck about anything. So I put them in the baking tray, okay? I have a greased baking tray so it doesn't stick. Okay, these are going to be absolutely fantastic. Just roll that up a little bit more. Okay, and let's do some more corned beef filling, corned beef and onion. So yeah, these are a staple in Britain. Most people in Britain, if you don't know, lives on pasties and chips and stuff like that. And that's all you've got in British cities. So this is the Cornish pasty version, which is the same, but you crimp the top like that, with dinosaur. In the olden days, the idea with the Cornish pasty was they used to have this perfect Cornish pasty. They have Cornish pasty. Half of it was like meat dish, like a stew or a soup or something, and the other half was a pudding, a custard, apple custard or something. So you had a dessert and you had main course, all in the one pasty in the olden days. So, but yeah, you know, never had it so good. For I tell you what, it was better, much better years ago. I promise you that. There's none of this fucking weirdness and control going on. None of it. People were allowed to just be them, do them, and you know, the kids were just left to rack and ruin, guys. They used to fucking roam. There was no danger like there is now. They tell us there is now. It was just a safe world. All gone. So another Cornish pasty. And I could crimp the end there, make it look a bit tarty. Okay. Okay, that's another Cornish pasty, looking bloody lovely there. Okay, we're going to have another flat one, I think. I was going to do some jam tarts, but I actually forgot to get the jelly. The jam is jelly. Okay. I'll do them again. I'm going to do desserts. I can do nice apple pie. Nice cherry pie is my favourite, but apple pie, cool. Can't fault that stuff. Apple pie. Just like Mom used to make. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? There's dog bagging over the back because he can smell my cooking. And he's like, oh. So I don't know what kinds of meaningful relationship I can pick, make with this little mousey wousey, although I've got fondness to it already. It's super cute. Love it, actually. So, I don't know. It's always going to happen with somebody else. That's why I came here in the first place, because I knew. They can smell my rabbit, Lawrence's rabbit, Lucky. So he knew, like, oh, these have had rodents before. They know they're cool. They're not going to kill me or anything. So I'm going to come here, which is awesome. God meant it to be. So you have the little bunny creature. Okay. Doing another pasty here. Okay, we'll have some little bit of pastry left over for another small little mini pastry. But yeah, look at these, absolutely fantastic. Just give a little curl over there. And there is another Cornish pasty. I'm going to do a flat one. I know I said I was going to do a flat one, but I actually got carried away. A couple of flat ones, right? Just because of the shape doesn't make them taste any different, you understand? It's just, it's what it is. So, yeah. I think the apocalypse is excellent. I love it. I do. It's interesting. And I study, people study, and I study the internet. And the internet brings out the worst, and it brings out the best in people. But, people got different. Oh, I was going to do a flat one. It doesn't matter. It's destiny that it was going to be a beautiful corned beef pasty. Look at that. Ija, old Cornish people. We do them in Wales too. We're borrowing it off you, okay? Just for today. Just for today. Andy and Pandy have just turned out big. Yeah, it's at such strange times. But, it's what it is. I'm just passing through anyway. Looking to do something good for humanity while I can. Be a great humanitarian with the love in my heart for everybody. Maybe show them how it's done. It's not popular, I notice, with views and subject matter, the love thing. And what is it anyway, isn't it? Some people say, oh, that's weakness, that is. That's weakness, is being pussy whipped, so to speak. But it's not. It's not. Napoleon didn't have much problem taking. Well, he did fuck up a lot. Like, you can't blame that. No, really. Yeah, behind every great man is a great woman, so they say. I don't know who said that, but it sounds about right. Men, there's lots of things missing in men's skill sets that, the women can do. Like, I'm dyslexic. I can't do shit. And my flat needs desperate painting, and my back's bad, so I can't paint it. So there's that. So there are limitations to my reality, unfortunately. Means I'll pay somebody to do it. There you are. There's my last pasty. We're going to bang them in the oven. I could glaze them, as I said, but I won't bother. I'll just give them a little coat of pepper on top, and salt and pepper on top. Now, I'm going to keep them not in a banging hot heat, guys, because I don't want to burn them. Last thing I want is a burnt pasty. I'm going to bang them in the oven. See how they go. Okay. So, yeah, let me wash my hands. So, yeah, I've been looking at collectibles because I've got a lot of antique shit that I'm never going to do anything with. And all it's going to end up with is, like, just fucking. It'll end up just dead people stuff, you know what I mean? Like it is anyway. So, got like these stacks of bone china. So beautiful stuff. Porcelain. Loads of so I've been reading this. Collectibles. I got quite a few antique books. I'm quite into antiques. So loads of. I'm going through some of the stuff they got. That is, you wouldn't believe the amount. Check this out. A £100 biscuit tin, 1908. A biscuit tin, $650 for a fucking biscuit tin. How many of them have I thrown out in the past? Honest to God, some of the stuff in here is awesome though. I love all these old clocks and well, all of it really. But that's the problem with antiques. You end up holding on to them. So I used to dig these up. I went to we call them pot barrels in Cardiff. There was an old Victorian dump down Legwith. Just the shovel's death was the Victorian dump, and it was full of these bottles. I still got some. Some pot barrels they called because they had a marbles in the neck. And you used to have to break the bottle to get the marble out. So yeah, some really beautiful stuff in the past. All the pewter, the buttons, anything really. Buttons are worth a bit. Cameras, old cameras, optics, and fine china and Delftware, etc. So I've got quite a bit of like Dalton and stuff. I'm just trying to see if any of it's actually worth any money. Carlton ware, because I could flog it on eBay. We'll do it all. So I got 500 books as well. I went through, some of it yesterday. Jesus Christ! I think I'll just chuck all my non-fiction away. I'll give them to the charity. The fiction books, like who wants to keep Dan Brown books and stuff. So I got a lot of books that are just Victorian atlases, a lot of raries, originals. But yeah, maybe 50, 60 odd Victorian books. That let's have some more of this. Lovely. Don't want to waste it. Corned beef sandwich, I have a corned beef pickle sandwich of that. Well, nothing goes to waste. So, don't know how long I've been cooking. 42 minutes. Right, make sure to share this out, guys. I'm going to be back in a day or two. Make sure to come and watch my videos. Okay, and subscribe to my channel as well. This is something they do in YouTube land. Although this week I did go over 66,000, which is awesome. On my martinliedtke channel, which has been around since about 2018, as you know. I was on my other martinliedtke channel, which became the Celtic Tatarian channel, which got deleted. Now this morning, I received a copyright strike and a strike on my Nectar channel, and a threat. One more strike, this channel's deleted, for sharing the advert for a game. Hibbler's movie, The Next Level, which I'm actually in. I started in that movie, and yet, if I put the advert on to help out with promotion and that, and they copyrighted me. So I sent an email asking what the fuck is going on, because I noticed the Ray Mudflood posted Hibbler's stuff, gets like loads of views, and we're still there. So I'm wondering what the fuck is going on with why am I getting clobbered for movies that I'm actually in and getting copyrighted every single time I put them up. And these are old. But they're going through all the old things, trying to find anyone. Funky Prepper, you may or may not know, I heard this yesterday, got a copyright for saying stuff like, even late in the day saying stuff about Rona is not really permissible. So there's that. You got 3 months, I think, ban, strike. So there's that. So yeah, hurty words, all sorts of stuff. So cooking's passive. Everyone needs cooking. I'm getting funky with it. No jazz hands. Remember I said, so we're going to clap. Yeah, great cooking, man. Ain't fucking awesome. I'm going to wait 10 minutes. We're going to have a look how these are done. I'm not going to taste them because I've just actually filled myself with that. So, next week I'm on a channel. Forbidden, oh God, what is it called? I'll link it up when it comes closer to the date next week. And this guy, I've never seen him before, but his last interview was linked to Molten Hal. High Strangeness, linked to Molten Hal. So he's got all them lot on there. Farrell, Farrell on there. So he's having all these big names on there. It's crazy, you know, when I spent, like, before I got into my truthing, I was an adamant listener for 2.5 hours a day at least, coast to coast AM, with George Snorri and John B. Mills, and Linda Mullenhour was a regular guest, and all the other people were regular guests on that show. And that's where I was, you know, I like Whitley Strieber. That's how I discovered Flat Earth, coincidentally, searching for a Whitley Strieber video. But all of these folk, they're still all out there doing different things. So when I was listening to Coast to Coast back in the day, I was thinking to myself, let's sat in a chair. I was thinking I could do fucking better than this George Norrie guy. Yeah, he's half asleep. He's this total agreeer. And I thought I would do brilliant in this field of, you know, what they call conspiracy, because I got it done. And lo and behold, I did. I've met loads of these people. So let's see if I can make anything rude out of my bit of pastry. Let's see what I'm going to make. Okay. No, it's not going to be any genitalia. That would be wrong. So yeah, you ever seen an armadillo? I seen one in Texas. My God, they're cute. They're like cats or something. Little armadillos. Got a bit of ratty tail on, but they're awesome. Not fluffy with armor, but it's not all about fluff, is it? This is a little dough man. He's come to eat my finger. Okay. So I'll check him in a minute. So yeah, I'm gonna this channel. I think he's got like 38,000 subs, something like that. But the guests he's got, Jesus. So I'm thinking about like fucking truth bombing them to fuckery, so they don't even know which way is west, and be like, my God, so my whole paradigm's upside down. What the fuck have you done to me? It's like, you're getting over it. You know, going for the hard one. Fucking hell. None of this fucking tippy-toeing, surreptitious, sneaking in big fucking. Just smack them in with the big fucking truths, yeah? Because they all go off narratives, official narratives, fucking history books, fucking evolution, fucking space, and all of that. With zero fucking evidence for any of it. It doesn't matter though with these. They just fucking bang on. That's the thing, isn't it? If you was to talk to them and say, could you offer me any evidence? They'll just come off with like what they learned, you know, just repeat it. Because that's all they do, is just fucking repeat it. I like original thought. I just get goose pimples when I have like original thoughts, or somebody else has an original thought that just buzzes me up. It's like, oh my God. I think I just broke the matrix. Feels like sometimes. And it shifts. Everything shifts. So yeah. What are you doing? Yeah? Cool. As long as you're good. Right, yeah, so I'm having a cup of coffee. These are only going to take 10-15 minutes. They don't take long. Okay, loads of people are asking me for hard drives to, a lot of people, somebody this week wanted Jason's data, or pictures and books and stuff. I got all that, a lot of it anyway, and images. I got like 100,000 plus images on the hard drives, but I've got hard drives. As soon as I get them, and I need it in the future, I'll do some copies and sell them off cheap, because that data needs to be out there, man. Because this is stuff like I've been saving donkey's years. Some of it, a lot of it is off the Flat Earth British photo dump. If you use the flash, swipe that and download, it'd probably be 100 gigabytes or something. But I tell you what, I can't think of anything better than the for a resource of antiquity than the Flat Earth British think tank dump. And we're on dump 2 at the moment. Dump 1 got filled, but if you are going on there, make sure to not, you know, do family snaps and all of that, because that's been going on. People sending their, as lovely as they are, and that is for actually antiquity pictures. Otherwise, there'd be all fucking snaps of it. People put it there, you know. And who puts all this stuff on their daily. I upload to like 1,000 or something, but it's just, I'm just too busy with stuff. Oh, I'm getting full now after eating all that. Okay, let's have a look. Right, I'm going to turn them up a little bit because I've got her on low heat. What's it looking like for time? 50 minutes. 5 minutes. Have a little look around you. So yeah, what I did last night with the mouse is I set up my little camera, my little 4K camera I think I got, right in front of a peanut. Now this mouse, his head's twice the size of a peanut. So small. I got him, I caught him. I used 3 batteries though in time, so like an hour's worth of batteries just to catch him. But it was well worth it. I seen him last night, I was like, oh, there you are, look at you. Yeah, fucking cute, you little cat. Oh. So there's that. He's just struggling to survive in this place like the rest of us. I think he deserves a break. They're in trouble, our species, so there's that. Get back press. So there's that. So at this point of the game, we're going to love on the mouse. Okay. So yeah, so I was on Bloodbusters because, like I said, Jerinism and Wixit, the flat earthers, going up to Antarctica with this Will Puffy Duffy guy who says like it's the final experiment because he says so, because he's boss of the world apparently. And they're paying him, they're going down there. So Jen's from California is going to shock up his fucking life because I don't think it's going to be all that warm. Well, they're not, if it is warm, they're not going to take him to the warm bit, you know, where Club Tropicana is. David Bowie is playing on stage with Jim Morrison. Club Tropicana's drinks are free, fun and sunshine. There's enough for it. No. It's total exclusion. Like the film In Time. They didn't even know anything about the outside world where all your elites and stuff live. So there's that. So I'm going to put that on the top of my pasty. I was going to, I did pottery, but my camera never worked. Let me give up the pottery. Oh, where's the asterisk? Let's show it. So that was another thing. So basically, I got a big bag of clay down there, and we're making like ashtrays, little FEB ashtray. Once made that one, my son. FEB things. Okay, so I'm going to do videos of things made out of clay. This is a nice little plate, and it's made by Bristol, founded 1652, England. Okay, I can't actually see that, can you? Yeah, so I've got loads of old plates for some reason. Old plates and old books and old maps. To do something about that. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes and we'll be there. God, this place filled up with steam quick, didn't it? It's a tiny little kitchen. I'm wondering how the mouse got up here. I'm in an upstairs flat. Must have come up through the cavity or something. Fucking hell. All that effort. I didn't know they come up these high. I thought they were on the ground dwellers. The dog bagging. So yeah, lots going on. I got loads of people asking me to do interviews and stuff, but I check their channel out, and you know, if they're going to be like, you know, bombarding people with negativity, I ain't going to go there. I noticed with some of I'm not going to mention any names on some of these channels, but if you turn it into like a grisly child in their fucking video title, it's like sinister stuff. Oh, they're gonna get us. It's them. So it's them, and them, isn't it? It's like it's that fucking blame game. I'm not going to change the world outside. It's you to change the world inside, and that's a fact. It's all about attitudes in this place. Look what I made myself. It's a pocket vagina later. Good as that. And it doesn't matter anymore. We're on energy saving mode, aren't we? It's fucking sucking ass, isn't it? The old fucking system. It's like the construct is literally gasping for wind at the moment. I'm sure a lot of places are still groovy. I'm guessing America's still groovy. Not groovy places there, but that is not the same for Europe, I'm afraid. Europe is in dire straits. I've seen the like in my whole life. I can't see how it's going to get better. But I'm only passing through, and I was going to say I don't give a shit, but that seems to be my trait lately, is just I don't care about anything, but it's not true. In fact, the opposite is. I do care. But it's, you know, I'm not giving up to, oh, it's seemingly hopeless. There's nothing we can do. You know, the resistance is all controlled. You can't say anything, can't think anything. Thought crime will be a thing, an illegal thing in a big. We use thinking wrongly, a wrong way of thinking. You know, not being left, not being them, not being that. Will be frowned upon, and you will not be, you know, especially if it goes onto a credit system. See what happened in China? You'll be excluded from having any money if you're not going with their protocols. Their weird manifestos. Fuck yeah. Hey, we wrote ourselves a new manifesto. Here's all the new rules which you will abide by, or the fuck else at the end. But they won't be abiding by them, will they? Fucking hell no. It's all TTA with them, innit? Yeah. Got another BBC one just come out, guy off of oh, I could literally be the Great British Bake Off and take that and rename it and package it. No, I don't want it. Yeah, the fat guy off of looks like he's had too many pies off of the Great British Wank Off, what they call it. I've never actually watched it. I did watch it once when the Asian girl won. I thought she was really pretty, but she ended up like fucking Mo Farrow, fucking MBE, and fucking invited to the Champers at fucking number 10. Our new face of it. They have all sorts. They're weird sportsmen as well. Tom Daley, God love him. We all knew he was gay before he actually knew he was gay, didn't we? But he's on like an advert on British telly at the moment where he's in his underpants or his bathing speedos and he's threatening to touch somebody else in a non-appropriate way, which is really weird. And they got this new campaign of adverts in Britain as well. We got this one for Boots the Chemist, which is was a British tradition to have awesome adverts on the telly for some fucking reason. Anyway, Boots, they got a new advert. I wouldn't actually watch it if you got a certain disposition, guys, because basically I had a little bit of sick come up in my mouth. It was horrible. And all the other adverts as well. It's like fucking nuts. It's got like, you know, it's like all these aftershaves and all this smelly stuff, and there's bro, and he's going, oh, I feel like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. It's like, one, Julia Roberts got a dick. Two, Julia Roberts was a prostitute in Pretty Woman. So what? You feel like a woman and you feel like a prostitute. Okay. Good advert. Let's all aspire to being like them, shall we? Let's go to the Diddy rap culture, shall we? I knew it was all shit in the beginning. I didn't like any of it. I've always been averted to that sort of fucking culture because I could see it. So hang on a minute, it's all based on like Cornish stuff and crime and bad mouthing and just unpleasantness, full stop, isn't it? And some people don't see it that way. Oh no, man, it's the voice of the people. You know, the voice of the people controlled. Okay. So I'm gonna make a little smiley face. I'm gonna make a little dough moustache with curly end. Put in my nose. So it goes on. Okay. So model some dough moustaches for someone to do. Let's try the little, not very popular in Britain in the 1940s, the little Hitler moustache. Let's see how that goes. I thought they were silly myself. I wouldn't have gone with that. But let's have a little go. Dough Hitler moustache. Yeah. No, totally there. I could be one of the boys from Brazil though. I look like a boy from Brazil, except I haven't got beady blue eyes. But otherwise. Right. Remember I mentioned on my last post about man tashes or brow tashes that some women are making. We're going to go and make some dough brow tashes and we're going to see how sexy they look. Okay. Brow tashes. Okay. Made out of dough. Okay. So that way. Later on, we'll watch a video. Right, let's check these pasties out. I think we're getting there. I'm not going to do a taste test because I'm actually not hungry right now. But oh my fucking days, they are absolutely stonking. Let me just show you before I put them back in to finish. That's hot. Too late. Too late. I'm fucking on my finger. Sorry. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. Okay, and I'm an expert at it. I've had a lot of it. Drugs are bad. They fuck everything up. Something else as well. In society needs sorting out badly. There's flooding the streets with all of these strange narcotics that everyone's going nutty on. Me and my son, literally, we're going to do it on YouTube. I thought it was cruel, so I didn't bother. That's not human interest to see someone suffering. Doing the snake up the road, literally fucking crawling up the road to Spicehead. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, what people have been subjecting, you know, what they are now. It's just like zombie death. I've never seen anything like that years ago. There was like, I seen someone years ago. We were all we was all tripping on Clifton Street. We thought that we broke the car and it was snapped in two. It wasn't snapped in two. That was the acid, but. We thought we were fucked until we looked up the road and there was this guy coming up the gutter like this, crawling. He was also tripping. I should have been out until he actually come down. So yeah, that was funny. God, I've had some unbelievable experiences back in the past with all of that. Hundreds and hundreds of awesome experiences. Never a bad one. Because only people have bad trips is all because they've got a weak mind. I'm afraid that's the case. And they're scared of their own shadow, so they have bad trips. And yes, so there's that. So I was always strong in my mind. I always knew that, you know, my capabilities. And I always knew, you know, I was just never scared. Not like other people. I was going to be scared of. I was like, yeah, fucking try it. That was my attitude. So there's that. So let's twist again, like we did leather. Do you ever see that? I got my tight pants on. I got my tight pants on the foul. But yeah, still funny. I got my tight pants on. Okay, let's have a look at these pasties. Oh, you know what? I'm a fucking bon vivant. Martin is quite the bon vivant. Literally smashed it there. So we've got an hour for tonight. So make sure to share this out. I'll see you all, hang out with you all in chat, one of my favourite things. And I bring the love and good vibrations to the Truthful community who deserve it because they do awesome things and are very heroic. Now let's try and do some juggling with dough as well. Right, another thing I can do. I can balance 6 spoons off my face. But I won't be doing that for YouTube. Do anything for views. Okay, sorry. Okay. It's too cold. You need it hot. You're getting your spoons from. You get your spoons out. Balance them off your face. Play this at home. We're getting it. We're getting it. Oh, it's because I'm sweaty, isn't it? Sweat fucking long. Okay. Yeah. I could also hang them off my cheeks and my chin. Yeah. See, I'm a man of many talents. There's no shit going on about me. And I can play the spoons. Let's play Spoonie. Ow! Yeah, play Spoonie. Fucking cruel game. It always ends up with one person in pain and another person in no pain whatsoever. It's funny how that works. Did you ever levitate anyone when you were a kid? It was weird. We used to do this thing. We used to do a few things. We used to play like a lot of blue sniffers when I was young. I don't go into too many details about it because of YouTube. But let's play these games. This one game we used to play was we sit a person in a chair and we all put our hands over our head or his head like this. And then we all take our hands away one at a time. And you can literally, with your finger like that, just lift the chair up like that. There's no weight, it loses all weight. Literally, we've done it loads. We've done this other weird thing. I don't want to go into it, but we just tap the mind's eye like that. And it made people trip. And just, I've seen all sorts of weird stuff. We're doing that one. But yeah, levitating people in a chair. And honest to God, guys, I mean, no weight. It was just, everyone would be like hearts pounding, felt strange. You know, the atmosphere was strange and you could just live somebody like that. The weirdest thing. Magic. And we were all doing it, fucking around with it when we was kids, not knowing. just wondering what it all was. We were doing a lot of it. We were doing a lot of magic as kids. We really were. Okay, I think we're ready with these. Let me know in the comments what you think. I can't wait for my next post. I got so much brilliant stuff to come. My last post, 3 hours, and I only went through half my stuff. So I don't know. I need to do more. I don't know. I'll work it out. Get there eventually. Pasties. So I'm gonna just turn the oven off now, and I'm gonna leave them in there in the gentle heat. Turn that off. Oh, sweating conkers. So there they are. My beautiful pasties. Corned beef pasties. Let's pick one up here on there for you and inspect it. Okay, I'm just going to taste the corned beef and onion. You're going to put a bit of tomato sauce, ketchup on them, something like that. And they're just little mini meals. But that worked out really stonking. I'm very impressed there. I'm quite happy with that. I'll just put that back in the oven just to rest. And I'll leave one of them a bit later, a couple of them a bit later. See if I can give some away, maybe Tony downstairs will have one. Pasty made by myself. So yeah, love you all. Stay epic, stay fantastic. And this has been Truth Bytes, martinliedtke, Flap of British, who is today the bon vivant, okay, with his wiggly fat thumbs and his FEB. Okay, see you soon. Stay epic. Make sure to come over flatter days, catch up with all my videos. Thanks for watching the last one. That was a fantastic show. I was really happy with all that. See you soon.